Hello and welcome to this video. My name is Anna. If you don't know me, if you're a new viewer here, welcome to this channel. And if you're, a viewer coming back, welcome again and welcome back and everything. So I'm very happy to have you here and I'm very excited to record this episode today. So today I'm gonna talk about things that I have made in the last few weeks, actually. So it's kind of like a November knitting podcast. I think we could call it that. I used to call them creative than the month that they are the month which I'm talking about. Creative October and creative September, creative July, anything. But it's mostly knitting, okay? So let's be honest. It's a knitting podcast where I sometimes talk about other things such as weaving or embroidery or sewing, spinning, textile crafts, but mostly knitting. So I'm gonna talk about that. Come here, come down. I have a dog here that's called Eden. She's called Eden and she's a Cocker Spaniel, and she really likes to. She's like really, she wants to be close all the time. So she usually sits in my lap or hangs around somewhere. You may hear her talk sometimes. She's not supposed to, but we're still working on that one. She's a Cocker Spaniel and she's 11 months old. No, 10 months old. She was born on January 15th and we got her in late March. So we love her more than anything. Yes, but you have to. Du måste gå ner. She doesn't want to go down. I have a lot of new knits today to talk about. I'm very excited, and I'm gonna talk about the thing that I'm wearing first. So this is actually my own design, my newest design that I'm working on. It's a slight balloon sleeve, and it's kind of oversized. It's a long raglan cardigan, and it's very nice. I love the yarn. The yarn is Sork from Gotland Spinneri, and it's kind of like the, sorry if the focus is bad, it's the middle gray one, not the darkest gray, because I'm knitting in that one, like a natural black. But this is kind of like the middle gray. So it's got a balloon sleeve, and then I have a cuff here, and it's a rounded raglan sweater. No, cardigan. I'm calling it the Valkyria cardigan. Because it feels like this kind of wool feels like an armor against the harsh world that we're living in right now. It sounds like a cliche, but it feels like wool makes you kind, and to have things to do with your hands is very good for your mind, or at least my mind, and my anxiety and everything about the world situation that we're living in right now. So and I thought, and I love. And I usually name my patterns. Okay, so she's behind me now. Okay, she can be there. I usually name my patterns after something inspired by Norse mythology or fantasy or something like that. So I thought this might be that the Valkyria cardigan is a good name for this one. So I'm actually already written down the pattern for it, and I'm quickly test knitting the yoke and the sweater, the yoke and the sleeve, and then I'm gonna send it out to testers, and hopefully maybe I can get it done for Christmas, maybe like a Christmas cast on cal or something. I don't know. It depends on how fast the knitters, the test knitters are, of course. But I'm thinking that I want to have it out for test knitters next week. So I'm really cranking on with the knitting here at home. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this one. Yeah, I think so. And for yarn substitution, you know, for if you want to knit with another kind of yarn, I would recommend like one strand of plötulopi and one strand of mohair, or something that is really fluffy and that has a great aura, because it's 15 stitches for 10 centimeters on needle 4, which is kind of a weird, I know it's kind of a weird gauge, but it really is 15 stitches on 4mm needles, so it's very fluffy, this yarn. And maybe you can knit it like all mohair, like 2 strands of mohair. That would be a nice cardigan, I think, because you want the fabric to be like fluffy and light, not that heavy, because the arms or the sleeves are quite big, so you don't want the bulky, you know, thick, heavy yarn. So yeah, yes, I'm very excited about this one. It's been a very quick, like this first sweater that I knit up, has been kind of a long process. I knit something else in this yarn, and then I frogged it, and then I started something else, and I frogged it, and then I started this cardigan, and had no intentions of making a pattern out of it, but then I wanted to try a balloon sleeve, because I have been dying to do that for such a long time, and I don't know why I haven't made balloon sleeves until now, because it's the most magical thing. I feel like I'm in a movie, kind of, when I wear them. So I'm very, very happy about my balloon sleeves. Yeah, and I wear this all the time now. So I'm making another one. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that a bit later. It's one of my ongoing projects. So I'm just gonna pour myself some coffee. Not that I need it, apparently, because I talk really fast today. I don't know why. Maybe it's because Robin is not at home. He's in Stockholm playing a concert tonight. So yeah, I haven't got anyone to talk to. So maybe that's why. Yeah, and this coffee cup that I'm drinking from is, I'm gonna show you. Here we go. This. I actually bought these. I bought 2 of these a couple of weeks ago by a local ceramic artist that's called Maria Skapar on Instagram, and they are really lovely cups. This is kind of like a special order, because I wanted this shape, and I wanted this, I don't know how you say it, this color and this clay, specifically because I bought a bowl from her like earlier this year, and then I knew that she lived here in Örebro, and I thought that I might be able to special order something. And she said, of course I will do that, and I sent her pictures of the shape I wanted, and pictures of the bowls. I wanted them to match, so I got these a few weeks ago. I'm very happy. I love them. It's a really good size for a coffee cup, I think, because I drink like a lot of coffee in the morning, like one big cup like this one, but then it's also really great for tea when I'm in bed at night, because I don't want a full-size tea mug of tea in the evening, because then I don't drink it, because I fall asleep. But this is a very good amount of tea for the evening as well. So very happy. Okay, we're 13 minutes in. Let's start talking about some projects. I'm gonna start talking about the project that I'm almost finished with. I have the rib for the second sleeve left, and I'm thinking that I'm going to finish this tonight and block it. So maybe I can wear it tomorrow for my knitting cafe. Yeah, so this is, yay, it's almost finished. I made the first sleeve and the second sleeve is only, I literally just have to change the needles and like, I don't know what this is, 12 rows of ribbing, and then I'm done. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do that tonight because tonight it's because today the second season of One of Us is Lying comes out, so I'm gonna watch that. And Robin is away on a gig, so I'm alone, so I'm gonna watch that and knit tonight. But yeah, so this is the Festive Yoke Pullover by Skein Knits, and I've been wanting to knit a Christmas sweater for such a long time, but I haven't been able to find one that I think is kind of like not too Christmas. I didn't want to knit like an ugly Christmas sweater. I wanted a nice one that I can wear like year after year, but also that I can wear for whole of November and January. So I have like a long span. So I didn't want it to be like Christmas, like obvious Christmas things. I wanted it to be wintry, but not that Christmassy. So I found this pattern by Skein Knits last year, and I thought that maybe I want to do that. But I'm gonna wait and see what everybody else is doing so I can take some inspiration. And that was the right choice because I saw a woman that made this sweater like only the yoke in color work as I did here, because you have a choice. You can make it like only yoke color work or all over color work, and that is obviously a bit more out there. Not out there. It's more, you know. And I wanted to be like a soft, festive sweater. So I made this, and you can choose between like a lot. I don't know how many charts there are of festive patterns, maybe 20 charts that you can insert in these. So in between the charts you have like one pattern that like these small flowers or stars, and then you can insert what you want here. So I chose two kind of Christmassy Scandinavian stars, and then in the middle I chose reindeer. I'm very, very happy. And I also wanted like a warm color, but I didn't want a bright red one because that's too Christmassy for me. So I obviously went for a rust colored. But yeah, and then a white. The white one is not bleached white, it's kind of like a soft white. So very nice. And I'm very happy with this. I actually blocked the body of the yoke and the body when I was done before I knit the sleeves because I wanted to see how it would turn out, and I'm very, very happy with it. Yeah, so look out for the finished photos of this sweater on my Instagram, where I will post it, of course. Yeah, one sip of coffee. So on to the next one, and this is the sweater that I'm knitting for Robin. This is his this year's Christmas birthday sweater. He knows that he's gonna get it, and I tried it on him and everything because there's nothing worse than knitting a sweater for someone and then it doesn't fit, or he doesn't like the yarn or the model or something, you know. So I tried it on and it fits really great. The yarn is Nutiden, And I bought this Gyllengrå from the latest shop update, and that was the last collection for this year. But they're also doing something in December, I think. I haven't really got it yet. But, you know, she's talking about the light and dark collection like they did last year. So I'm thinking they might do something like that. But yeah, so I'm knitting a simple raglan sweater for Robin in this yarn. And this is the Gyllengrå, and I'm knitting on needles 4 in 2 strands. Is it 4? Yeah, it's 4. I could knit it on 4.5. That wouldn't be an issue, I think, with yarn. But I wanted it to be like really sturdy and thick, and you know, he wears his sweater until they the fabric disappears on the elbows and everything. So I have to be like really mindful that they will last a long time. So yeah, I'm knitting this, and I'm on the body now. So it's a boring part, but I'm thinking that it's good for meetings and, you know, Christmas knitting when you don't, because I don't think this will be finished for Christmas, because I have another thing that I'm gonna knit for another, like his twin brother. They turned 30 this year, so I'm gonna knit a sweater for his twin brother, Tobias. And that one I want to finish as soon as possible, because it's, you know, he doesn't have a sweater. Robin has a lot of sweaters, so he can wait. But yeah, so I'm thinking this is gonna be a great knitting for Christmas when I, you know, don't have the energy because I ate too much to knit on something that is really thought engaging. So this is kind of like a good social knitting for Christmas. But you know, not a pattern or anything. It's just a simple raglan that I'm just creating as I go along. Yeah, it's not super inspiring. The inspiring part of this project is the yarn, because I love the yarn. I haven't actually knitted anything in Nutiden yet, but I have this sweater's quantity. I have 660 grams of this one, and then I have Wagenhem, which is kind of like a cold beige, which I'm thinking I might add a mohair to. Yeah, and then I have Luckra, 2 cakes, like 200 grams of Luckra, which I also have to have a mohair to, because I'm not gonna get anything out of 200 grams of Luckra with 2 strands. So I'm thinking I'm gonna add a mohair to that one, and maybe knit a Felix cardigan or Felix pullover. Yeah, but that's all I got in Nutiden, but I haven't knitted anything in it yet, so I'm very excited to have this on the go. The next knitting project that I have on my needles, which I'm working on very quickly and kind of rushed, is this Valkyria cardigan. And now I'm knitting in a natural black one. It's really beautiful. I'm thinking this is gonna be very nice. I'm thinking kind of like either a wooden buttons like this one, or maybe red buttons. I don't know. Maybe I will have to bring it to Gothenburg when I go next time and see what they have for buttons there. But this is a really beautiful yarn with a lot of aura, and yeah, it's so soft when you wear it. I thought that it might be a bit scratchy because it's kind of like mohair-y, but not mohair. But it's amazing, and it feels like a hug every time I wear it. So I'm very excited to have another one. And I'm knitting the size 3, and it's gonna be 8 sizes. Yeah. So, and it's a bit oversized, you know. If you want to, you can knit it with a tighter fit, but I would recommend a slightly bigger one. So I actually casted on this yesterday. So I've been knitting quite a lot. I had a knitting cafe last night, And then we played some video games with Robin's brother and his fiance. So I knit then as well. And then this morning. So yeah, very excited about this one. I want to have it finished right now. Okay, so that's mainly for the knits right now, I think. Yeah, I have a few other things that I want to show you. And this is, I'm very obsessed with spinning yarn right now. I have like my spinning wheel here by the TV, so I can easily pull it out and spin while Robin is playing a game, or when we're watching something, or when I'm, you know, having my lunch break or something. So I'm very excited to have these. And this is actually the Nutiden fibers, spinning fibers. It's called Att berika. And I'm spinning it up. I have 400 grams. And I think this is 200 grams, I think. Kind of like 200 grams. Yeah, this is 70 grams. And this is a bit more, so I think this is 100 grams. But yeah, I'm very much in love with this fiber. I really love the like the alterations in color. Do you say that? It's not just one plain color, and I love it. And it's really nice to spin as well. If you're a beginner spinner and want to spin with Swedish wool, this is a great fiber to start with. And actually, while on that note, I did order some. I did order some of the fiber in the last shop update when I bought the Gyllen Grå wool for Robin's sweater. I actually bought this one as well, and I can't remember the name of it right now, so I will look it up. 1 second. Yeah, this is called Att omgiva, I think it's called. Yeah, Att omgiva. It's a brown beige with a bit of blue in it. It's really hard to capture the color on screen, but it's a warm. What do you say? It's a warm brown with blue in it. Yeah, it's not actually my kind of color, really. But I'm thinking that I might spin it up and weave a scarf or a mat or something in it. Or just, yeah, you know, I don't know, do something with it. It's very beautiful, and I really like the color, but it's not something that I usually wear. So it's, yeah, it's beautiful though. Very nice. And it's very affordable spinning fibers from Hönor och Eir. They charge 180 for 200 grams, 180 Swedish crowns for 200 grams of fiber, which is a lot, actually. So I think it's very affordable. Not very affordable, but you know, it's, if you see to the level of work that goes into creating their yarns and their fibers and the colors and everything, I think it's very affordable with 180 Swedish crowns. Yes. Yeah, and the last thing that I wanted to show you what I got is some flannel. Do you say that? I don't know. I got some fabric. So this is the same kind of fabric with different colors. So this is a black and white, and this is a beige and black, as you see. So I was thinking about I want to make a flannel shirt for Robin in one of these. I haven't decided on which yet. Maybe he will get a shirt out of this one. Yeah, because I think this will go with many of his sweaters. So I have this. This is 2.8 meters of fabric, and I wanted to make something for myself, maybe a pair of pants or maybe a dress or something that I can wear for Christmas. I don't know. I'm kind of like a bit hesitant towards the gingham pattern because I love it on other people, but on myself I feel like a girl. I like a small girl when I wear it. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Robin will get 2 shirts. Who knows? Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's everything that I'm knitting on and sewing on. My Rota cardigan is also almost finished for publication, and I know that a lot of people have been waiting for this cardigan, so I'm very happy to announce that it will be published before Christmas. I don't know exactly when, because I have to do kind of like I have to finish the pattern and, you know, proofread it again and make some. I want to make some illustrations for the pattern and everything. So maybe, I don't know. I have another pattern. The Midwinter Sock is being published on the 1st of Advent. So maybe this Rota cardigan will be published on the 2nd of Advent. Maybe that's a nice trend, actually. Yeah, so I'm very happy and eager to show you everything that I've been making. And yeah, so I think it's, yeah, this is the last video before Christmas content, I think. I will have to check, because I have been planning a lot of Christmas content. Let's see here. So this is coming out on 19th of November. And then the next one is coming out on December the 3rd. And then we have, I'm hoping to get, I'm hoping to be able to film videos so that I have 2 videos a week for a whole of December. I'm hoping. I don't promise anything, but I'm hoping that will turn out fine. And then I will have 1 video every Saturday, and then 1 video for like Wednesday or Thursday, I think. Yeah, so I'm hoping that will be I will be able to do that, because I'm probably working kind of a lot in December. But I'm excited to like film and edit and everything for all the Christmas contents. I'm very excited to do that, and I have a lot of things in mind that I want to do. So yeah. Oh yeah, and the last thing that I wanted to show you is a print that I made because I thought that because I'm standing and selling on a few Christmas markets this December, and I wanted to have some Christmas cards, some Christmas prints that you can hang on your, hang on your wall or hang on your refrigerator or give to someone, or things like that. And I wanted to do that with I had an intention of making it into like a Norse mythology or Swedish Yule theme, which I still have the I'm still going to do that. It got quite dark quite quickly, because when I was small we didn't have Santa Claus coming out to our house delivering the Christmas presents. We had the Yule goat, I think it's called, in English, which is kind of terrifying. I can show you a picture here of the like the origin of our family's tradition. So my parents saw this, and my father made like a mask, and then the Yule goat came to our house and delivered packages and presents when we were small. My brother got really scared one time, which we talk about that every year, you know. So I wanted to make a Christmas card inspired by that, and I did, and I love it, but it feels kind of dark and scary. But this is the print, and it says God Jul, and it's a Christmas goat holding presents and a lantern. Yeah, and this is the Yule goat of my childhood. Yeah. So yeah, if you're not from Sweden, or if you are, maybe you are from Sweden but you haven't heard of this tradition, I don't think that very many people have a Yule goat instead of a Santa Claus. But if you do, please write in the comments if you have a Christmas goat for Christmas. So I would love to know that. Yeah. Okay, so if you enjoyed this little part of my childhood Christmas, you might like the Christmas content that I'm gonna film for this December. Yeah. So thank you for watching this video. If you stayed until the end of the video, please insert a Christmas tree emoji in the comments down below, so I know that you still here and listening. And please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. We just reached 2,000 subscribers here on YouTube, actually, which makes me very happy. I feel very honored and happy that you want to hang out with me here on YouTube. So if you want to see more of my daily work and my daily things, please follow me on Instagram. My name is Anna.sjosvard there as well. So yeah. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.